Hey everybody, so we just got done riding the Honda Goldwing. You know, in the last video we talked about the engine and the chassis. Now we're gonna dive in and talk about some of the electronics and creature comforts that really make this motorcycle special. Honda spent a lot of time and engineering might of theirs, you know, developing some really good class-leading electronics, which you can hear right now. What I really like about this bike is, you know, as you just heard right now, the stereo. The audio quality of this bike it's pretty dang good. You know, it really came into my head when I was, you know, riding down the freeway, music cranked, cruising around 50 miles per hour and still being able to hear that music and that good audio quality. And being able to go in the settings, adjust your bass, adjust your treble, you know, adjust your fade, you know, whether you want these two speakers or the two rear speakers for the passengers. It's really nice. The ability to pair your phone. You know, right when we got on this motorcycle this morning, and I kind of dreaded, you know, having to pair my iPhone with the system. I always think it's going to be like a pain or it's not going to work. And you know, I didn't even ask anyone for instructions. I turned the power on, went via the switch gear here. It was very simple to operate. Found the setting, activated the Bluetooth on my phone, activated the Bluetooth on this. They synced up really well. Very intuitive, very easy to do. And if you want to take things one step further and you have an iOS device, you can actually plug it in to the USB port here with your Thunderbolt cable. And what that enables is it enables CarPlay. So basically now you can control your iPhone literally from this TFT screen. You use the joystick here to manipulate the controls. You can also use your voice. I actually got a phone call while we were riding, and the person I was talking to didn't even know I was on a motorcycle, couldn't even tell. I also got a couple of text messages, and they just popped up on the screen. The machine, the motorcycle read them to me, and I could either reply or call them. I actually replied to two and called one, and they didn't even know I was on a motorcycle. It's absolutely unbelievable how well integrated Apple CarPlay is and iOS device is for this Goldwing. You know, you can still pair your Android device and use Bluetooth with that, but it's not quite as seamless as if you have an Apple product. Those pesky Apple people got us again. Maybe my only one gripe about this display is you can't actually, it's not touchscreen compatible. You know, you can't push your fingers to make it do anything. You have to rely on this joystick while you're riding and the center console if you're stopped. But aside from that, I have to hand it to Honda. The menu navigation and the way everything's laid out is so very logical. It's just like using your Apple iPhone when you first got that thing. It's just everything is laid out so easily that it makes the whole process of settings, checking settings, manipulating settings very easy. A lot of other German motorcycle manufacturers and tuning fork brand manufacturers offer really slick setups. But this Goldwing offering it's right there, maybe even better than theirs. It's really, really slick. And the great thing about it is, you know, riding today, this is a first year production model. I didn't see any bugs. The software is very, very well calibrated and well combed through. So kudos to Honda for getting it right away. Obviously, we touched on the adjustable throttle modes with the engine, and the adjustable throttle modes are really good. 4 distinct modes: rain, economy, touring, sport. They all have a distinct style and feel. I like sport, really made for a sporty overall experience with that flat 6. This motorcycle has the electronically adjustable windscreen. It's big, it blocks the wind really well. When you're riding behind this bike, you feel like you're in a real stable, calm pocket of air, and it helps that whole CarPlay and talking on the phone. That part of the reason why no one even knows you're riding when you're talking is because the air behind the windscreen is so calm. Obviously, this motorcycle has reverse. We were riding the 6-speed manual transmission equipped bike, and the reverse works really good. It actually is maybe a hint faster than its predecessor's reverse mode was, which I like. You can kind of back the bike up a little faster. At least it felt faster to me. Obviously, put it in neutral again, turn the button, and reverse turns off. But it makes handling this behemoth of a bike not so bad. Obviously too, more creature comforts on this bike come in the form of the heated seats, heated hand grips. They have multiple adjustment levels so you can get a setting that's just right. We started off in the morning with them cranked up, but as the air temperature kind of rose and our bodies kind of heated up, we cranked them down to 0. And the wind deflection and the aerodynamics on this motorcycle really kind of take that chilly air out of the equation. You can really ride this bike in colder temps just because you have so much blockage from the fairing and the windscreen. But it's nice to have that heated seat and heated grip standard from the factory. And of course your passenger has a heated seat too, so their tushies are going to be warm on the ride as well. A lot of people probably griped about the 2018 Goldwing losing a little bit of fuel capacity, losing a little bit of cargo capacity, but honestly, this bike, during the course of our ride, we registered right around 40 mpg according to the computer. I remember distinctly on the old Goldwing, the old F6B, God, if I could get 35 mpg on that, it'd be like an act of God. So already an improvement in the fuel efficiency department. Luggage department, we really didn't go on an overnight stay here. We were planning on doing an overnight stay, but ended up weather not working with us. It's going to snow tomorrow, so unfortunately the Goldwing doesn't have snow mode. But initial impressions, yeah, no one wants to give up cargo capacity, no one wants to give up storage, but based on how much more compact and small and easy to ride and sporty this new 2018 Goldwing is, I'll take it. I really like the character of this new bike, and I'm really pleased to see Honda go back in time and go back to the sporting heritage of the original 1975 Goldwing and its predecessor, the M1 prototype. And if it's going to take a little bit of cargo capacity out of the equation to have that much more fun, that much more sporting pedigree, I'll take it. I have to hand it to everyone at Honda. They really did their homework with this Goldwing, and it rides as good as it looks. It's a really excellent bike. If you're looking for a motorcycle that you can just log the miles on and have a bike that you can still ride in 10 years with 180,000 miles on it, and it's going to purr like a kitten and ride as good as it did when you bought it in 2018, this Goldwing is going to be it. It's a really impressive motorcycle. Kudos to Honda. Well, there you have it. That's our initial impressions from the worldwide launch of the 2018 Honda Goldwing here in Austin, Texas. Make sure you check out our next part of our video review where we kind of give a synopsis of the Goldwing as a whole. We're also going to have some feedback from my passenger, Shanda Hurst, and she's going to fill you on what it's like to ride as a passenger. And if that's not enough, we're going to have another video. This video will be a POV video where we're talking, we're riding, we're talking about some of the features and how it rides, how it handles, the power. So stay tuned, there's a lot of great videos rolling out. Make sure to check out our website, ridersdomain.com/magazine. We're going to have a written review as well for you.